what I used to say was that with these big machines, there was no business like flow business. And my grandchildren can sing this better than I. There's no business like flow business when show business is slow. Where else can you play around with high tech? Lasers and computers and cell clones. I go in the lab each day and try techniques out with my tech. It's in my bones. There's no people like flow people. They smile where lights are low. Even when there's mycoplasma in your cells, your laser smokes and emits bad smells. Still you wouldn't trade it for a stack of gels. Boo, PCR. Well, I wouldn't, I know. Let's go on with the flow. Now, the sequel to that was It Ain't Necessarily Flow, because you can use digital cameras. If you've played with digital cameras or little microprocessors, which cost tens of dollars now, this is a lot of fun. There's open source hardware, there's open source software. There are people who don't call themselves hackers, they call themselves makers, and they're playing around and they're making wearable clothes and all of this stuff. And you can literally build cell analysis instruments with this kind of technology. Not so easy with cell phone cameras, but with relatively simple cameras. There was a camera like you need in the Kinect, but you can't get it if you take a Kinect apart, so don't go that way. On the other hand, we are trying to get these machines to diagnose malaria. And malaria is still a big problem. You get it from mosquitoes, and it chews up your blood cells. And yes, Ebola is worse, but Ebola is much harder to catch. And it doesn't spread as well. And malaria, you're just around and you get a mosquito bite, and before you know it, you could get pretty sick and feel pretty crummy. So we had a song about malaria, which is kind of technical, to the tune of Georgia on My Mind. And then I had to give a talk on malaria in North Carolina, and I realized that I couldn't sing to Georgia on My Mind. So we got an appropriate song for Carolina, which is, nothing could be scarier than malaria in the area in the morning. Vectors that have flown up give you pathogens they've grown up without warning. When you get plasmodia, that's the genus of the parasites, from mosquito bites, once they've said hello to you, they might punch out your lights. Hope that some MDs are in to give you artemisinin, the preferred therapy, that morning. And that drug resistance doesn't make the doc's assistance all in vain. Even if the parasites don't go to your head, they're apt to make you wish you were dead. Nothing could be scarier than malaria in the area in the morning.